forward. It will not attach. Get it like humul muslimun. Supposing you want to say they are Muslims. Hum muslimun. They are Muslims. They are Muslims. But then rabbuhum. This is getting attached. It's not a separate word. The same sound is there, but then one place it is detached. It comes as a separate word, and in another place in proper. These are called as personal pronouns. These are called as relative pronouns. We are not much bothered about the grammatical terminologies. I am just telling you for the sake of telling. Varna, this is not a part of your subject. You don't have to know the grammatical terms. If you know it, alhamdulillah. If you think when knowing this name you can better understand, then I will give you those names. But it is not necessary that you should know the grammatical terminologies of all these things. What is more important is the simple usage of words. Right? Hum muslimun. Then anta. Anta is you, as I told you. Anta, in the same order. Anta, you. You are a Muslim. Anta Muslim. You all are Muslims. The word was antum. Antum. Anta. Antum. Urdu mein use karna na? Tum log. Tum. The tum comes from antum. Anta. Antum. Then the word is I. Ana. Ana Muslim. I am a Muslim. How do you say? Ana Muslim. Ana. We are Muslims. The word was nahnu. The word was nahnu. This is ana. Okay, antum. And this is anta. This is hum. And this is huwa. So, before you end up, we'll go through this chain. Huwa Muslim. What does it mean, huwa Muslim? Point to the right. Everybody. Huwa Muslim. Point. If you don't point, you'll not learn. Huwa Muslim. Hum Muslimun. Anta Muslim. Antum Muslimun. Ana Muslim. Nahnu Muslimun. You have to essentially use your body language. Okay, if you don't do that, it will be a problem. You will never be able to recollect things. Okay. Then we also use this. How you go about relating a thing to somebody. Okay. For example, you take this word, Rabb. Easy word. Rabbuhu. One finger. Rabbuhu. Go. Don't sit tight. Rabbuhu. Rabbuhum. 1 and 4. Rabbuka. Friend. Rabbuka. Rabbukum. Rabbi. Rabbuna. Okay, these 6. Rabbi, Rabbuna. So these 6 words have arrived in the Quran. Forget the other one. This one you forget. This you will find in almost every line of the Quran. 1 or 2 or 3 instances you see the use of ku, hum, ka, kum, ina, somewhere or the other you will see. Majority of the lines will have this. Okay. But then at least these, they have arrived almost 1200 times. This huwa, hum, anta, antum, ana, nahnu, repetitively in so many places. They arrived almost 1200 times in the Quran, approximately. So, as I told you, the first day you had done the questionnaire. I think those who have not done, please correct your questionnaire. There are approximately 80,000 words in the Quran. Not 80, 78 plus it comes to. So, just for sake of approximation, I am taking 80,000 words, out of which almost more than 5 to 6,000 words you have learned in the last 2 classes. How? If you know this formula, Muslim, Muslimah, Muslimun and Muslimat, words of that combination, there are hundreds and hundreds and hundreds each one. So all put together, alhamdulillah, you have learned maybe more than 5 to 6,000 words in the last 2 classes. What I mean to say is, probably you will not be able to understand the exact meaning of that particular word, but then the face value, by the face value you will know, okay, this is masculine, this is feminine, this is singular, this is plural, then this relativity, you will know that. For example, you read this ayat, in the Quran, in Salah you read it, Lakum dinukum. Lakum, this is the word kum again. La is for. La means for. Lakum becomes for you all. Li. Li is for me. So this is the way Arabic language is developed. Okay, we'll stop here and those of you who are totally unaware of this Arabic language, who want to learn Arabic language, you can sit with me. I'll just give you a brief idea of how to go. You can still continue to sit, but I'll teach you how you learn Arabic language, the letters. Now we'll start for next 5 minutes. This system is used by, in fact I got to know this system which I am teaching you by Brother Yusuf Estes. Probably you have heard of Yusuf Estes, a revert to Islam. He was formerly a Christian priest or kind of thing and all. He was a Christian, then he came back, reverted to Islam. Don't use the word convert. There is nothing like convert. Every child born on the surface of this earth is a Muslim by fitra. He is born on Iman. Now the parents, unfortunately, wherever he or she, the child grows, adapts that religion. But one day or the other, if it is not a Muslim home, the child, Allah Ta'ala will give the child, that person, hidayah in their point of time of their life, somewhere in the life of their life, okay, where the hidayah is given. From that point onwards, they are supposed to get back to Allah Ta'ala. However, that's why we use the word revert. Revert is, you are there, you have gone back and coming back. Revert. Don't use the word convert. Now, Brother Yusuf Estes had gone, it is available, I can give you the presentations also, but then since you are here, you see, the first word, whether it's the first word or last word, how does it matter? You have to learn the letter. Whether it is first in order or the last in order or here, how does it matter? But however, you take a branch and there is a leaf. How many leaves are there?
One.
Instead of one, we can say a leaf. There is a leaf. There is a leaf in this branch, in the district, a leaf. So learn Arabic through English. That is the way he teaches. Alif. Instead of telling a leaf, similar sounding is alif. This symbol, this line in Arabic, it is called by a name. That name is alif. The sound associated with this alif is the equivalent of a. Because there are what is called as vowel signs in Arabic. A, E, I, O, U you have in English. But in Arabic there are vowel signs. Like this sign, and this sign. You should know what these signs mean. Huh? Don't worry about the names, but you should know what it means. For example, there is a signboard. It says, what does it mean?
No right turn.
No right turn.
You got it? Huh? So you'll not take a right turn. Fine. Now this sign means, you know what? What does this sign mean? It is asking you to say ah. It is asking you to say the sound ah. Why? Because if you take a graph, if you connect a probe, like a microphone or what it is, and put it on a graph, like your cardiograph or what it is, cardiology means the graph. You put it on an oscilloscope, then when you say ah, as long as you keep telling ah, the graph will go up. The sound will move, the graph will. Today with so much of cricket, people know what is. When I was in high school, I never knew how to follow the graph. But today a 70-year-old lady knows, okay, the score is increasing, it is decreasing, and all those things they know. So Allah Ta'ala has helped us to understand these things. So as long as the person says, keeps on telling ah, the graph goes up. That's why these people, whoever invented this system, may Allah Ta'ala reward them aptly. Okay. So probably there was an arrow there which is now missing. So any letter you put a line on that, you know that letter has to be given as a sound. Like for example the alif. I put this on that, it becomes a, not a long a, just a. Got it? This is a. Like in alhamdu, isku al bolte na, a. Right? Alif is there, the vowel sound is there, a. If a person screams, you know, when he screams, he or she screams, if you put it on the graph, the actual graph goes down. It fades out. You cannot shout and increase your voice. It comes and fades out. So this idea, you get the sound, that is this, when this is a letter, any letter. Below the letter, if you put this line, it gives you an idea that you should now associate an E sound with that. Like same alif, it becomes E. If this is A, this is E. Any difficulty? A and E. Don't make the mistake of learning other way. People are teaching, let them teach. But then it will be difficult for you if you start learning Alif Zabar A, Alif Zer E. Don't say that. Directly you should say. You know, you are telling this directly, no? You are not telling there is a circle and then there is an arrow and there is a line and there is no right turn. You don't say all those things. You straight away say no. No right turn. This is A, this is E. Now the beauty is, this is the signs. These are the signs what I am discussing. I am explaining to you. Signs of the signs. These are signs. Signs. What does this mean now? That is, it is the person is giving an idea. Whoever evolved this sign. Here, the message for you is, the hint for you is that you keep your lips round. Make your lips, your mouth goes round, and keep your mouth round and say Ah. Now let me see. E bolo more order karke. You cannot say neither E or A. The only and only sound which can be produced with your lips round is the U sound. So the graphical representation, this icon, this symbol tells this is a U sound. That means I put it on Alif, it becomes U. So, dear brothers, now you see how easy Arabic language is. To learn a text, to read a text, to write, simple, just a line. Is it difficult? The name for this line is Alif. We are not using the names anywhere in reading. It is only to recognize that particular thing. But it will always be used with, this is what now? This is E. Simple. Any letter you take, how many letters are there in Arabic language? Okay, first question, how many letters are there in English language, please? 26 bologe, 27. Then, in Arabic? 28. 29. Somebody even don't know, they are doubtful. Should I say 40 or 32 or 16 or 8? This is the problem. It is 28 or 29. Okay, let us go by 28. We use shortcuts. Now we want less. Take the 28. Out of which you have seen 1. Now, these are the ocean waves. Say, when you are standing at the bank of ocean, you drop a stone, you see the ocean waves. Okay? At these ocean waves, supposing right at the afternoon, at the noon, 12, the sun is right on over your head, isn't it? This is when does it happen? This happens at noon. So if you see anything like this at this notch, okay, the node, what you call, there is a Arabic letter which is called as noon. What is called as? Noon. 1 dot right above. Just like the sun is right above your head at afternoon, you take that sun as a dot. 1 dot above is noon. Okay. This can also be written like this. This is when it comes in beginning. This is a standalone. Okay. Because when you write words, supposing I write GLASS, I will combine it also, GLASS. So when it comes in beginning, the G changes its shape. Similarly to noon, if a word starts with noon, it takes this shape. It's right above, 1 dot above. Where is the dot? Above. Above, noon. It can also be written like this, sometimes in between. Okay? Like I said, magic. In English maybe it's not taking shape, but then in Arabic, it's here. 1 dot again, above the notch, it's noon. Or it comes in the ending, it will be noon. There's a connector. This is the connector of the previous letter, this is the connector for the next letter. We have small little connectors, small dashes in Arabic. This is noon. If this is noon, I do one thing, I'll put 1 dot below. Where? Below. This is noon, so I know I can use the sound N or Na. Now what is this? Please tell me, what is this?
Na.
What sound is this?
Na.
N on A. A on N, Na. If I write here, me. And if I write this,
No.
difficulty?
No.
No difficulty. Okay. So if I write this together, there is one sign like this, means no vowel sign. Silent. It's just to be connected. This is an. Then this will be in. This will be. This symbol means there is no vowel sign there. So we know noon, we know ba. Then we have two letters, two dots above. How many? Two. The letter starts with two. T, W-O, two. I use it T. Something like more soft. Two. An American accent. Two. Two. So we use it ta. So you write this. This is also ta. This is ba. In the beginning it's like this. In between it is like this. How many dots below? One dot below. It is below or above?
Below.
Below. Below starts with B. B. Below. So the ba. Take this B. If you add this ba with this sound, this is ba. Now this is
B.
and this one is, got it? Ta. Now I take this letter, add this whole same ta, ti, tu. Any letter you learn, add these whole signs and you'll get it. Okay? And I'll take one more sign and then stop there. We have two letters, two dots down now. How many? Are these two dots below or above?
Below.
They are below. Are they below?
Below.
Yeah, you say yeah, they are below. Where are they?
Yeah.
They are below. Are they below?
Yeah.
Yeah. When you say yeah, yeah, these are below. Yeah. There is a sound letter called as ya in Arabic. It is ya. But then this ya appears two dots below. Now you see this and this. There's a difference between this and this. This is two dots above. Ta. But this is two dots below. Yeah. Okay. It can be written like this also. Yeah. But then when you apply your vowel sign on this, ya, ye, you. Ya, ye, you. Finally, I will give you an introduction to one more letter. That is, say, I have three dots. How many? Three. A bit more stylishly, accent. Three. Okay, try to say it from the upper teeth. Three. Tha. So we have three. T-H-R-E-E. I take this tha. This is tha. What is this? Tha. Not S. Tha. Try to say from the upper teeth. Tha. Touch your tongue over here. Tha. Try to say S from here. This is tha. So alif is over. Ba, ta, tha. And also noon. Now you can make a word. For example, ba, ya, and ta. Ba, ya, and ta. This is what? Ba. Because below. This is how many dots are there? Two dots are below there? Ya. Ba, ya, ta. Like is ba, ya, and ta. This is something like bite. This is bite. What is this bite? Then I have one more. Say ba, noon, and ta. Ba, na, ta. I add the sound now. B. Bin it becomes. Bint means a daughter. Bint. This is how you go on making words. Next class I will give inshallah the next set of letters. Today you know the noon, one letter. So a quick sort of a test. Tell me what this letter is. This is? Two letters are below there. Two dots are there below. Yeah. This is ya. If this is ya, this is also ya. With a sound. This is ye. Like you read ye. This is y. Y with the ya, then ye, and then you. It can also be written like this. If it's a part of a word, like in bayt you saw. You see here, it is in between, right? Bayt. Next, what is this letter? Sound. Two letters, two dots are above. Okay, two dots. Where are the two dots? They are above. Two. How many dots? Two dots. So the ta. So this is two. This is ti. This is ta. Okay. This will be ba and alif. Okay, ba slightly long. Ba. Okay, this I'll teach you in the next class. But then ba, alif, and ba. Bab. Bab means you know what? Door. Okay, Bab means door. So if you have any doubts, please ask me. All we read today was how you go about expressing the idea that a particular thing belongs to somebody. That is his, your, their, your, and your, my, and our. The relativity. These pronouns. But then bear in mind, these do not come separately. They become the part of that particular word. Okay. Like for example, quickly we'll go through one single example. For example, take this word Rasul. Rasul is a messenger. How do we say his messenger? Nahin. Huwa Rasul means he is a messenger. I want to say his messenger. Rasuluhu. It will take time. That's why I tell Rasuluhum. Your messenger? Rasuluka. Plural form? Rasulukum. My messenger? My messenger.
But ana Rasul